Hi, it's Ali here, and in this video, this is part of a 3-part video series because I was having some questions on my channel on the psychic Nadi Shodhana, how to practice this style of Nadi Shodhana in the Yoga Nidra practice, in the pranayama phase, the pranamaya kosha phase, I should say, of alternate nostril breathing and also alternate body breathing, which is a technique that I learned many years ago from one of my teachers, Richard Miller. So those of you who train with me or who are in my 200-hour teacher training programs or in any of my classes or workshops know that I talk about Richard all of the time. He's an amazing human, and this is a technique that I learned from him many years ago at the Toronto Yoga Conference when I was taking lots of workshops with him. And so, yes, we'll explore that a little bit as well, the alternate body breathing. I'll also post a link to Richard's website and some of his work below. I always recommend his books and his trainings. So, okay. Let's start without using our mudra. Okay, so if you're new to this series, please, I'll post links here to my last videos. Phase 1, where we were working with the mudra, and then phase 2, we were using the mudra to switch nostrils, and then practiced a little bit without the use of the mudra. And so in this video we're going to lose the mudra altogether. Okay, so you might work with the phase 1 for a couple of weeks and then phase 2 for a couple of weeks and then come to this when you feel ready. Okay, so finding a comfortable seated position, and we'll start with 3 dirgha breaths, inhaling into the belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhaling slowly through the nose. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, inhale. 3-dimensional breath, take a little bit more in at the top if you can. And then release. Navel drawing to the spine. Pushing all of the air out, and 1 more full breath like that. Exhaling slowly. On the next inhale, imagine that you're breathing in through the right nostril. Pausing at the top, switching sides, exhaling through the left nostril. Inhaling through left. Pausing at the top, switching sides, exhale. Inhale right. Switching sides, exhaling. Finding your own breathing pace now, inhaling. Switching sides, exhale. Inhale. Switching sides. Exhale. Inhale. Switch sides. You can bring awareness to the mind's eye if that feels right for you. Continuing at your own pace. You can also, on the inhale, imagine you're breathing in through this whole hemisphere of the body. Switching sides, exhaling down and out through the opposite hemisphere of the body. Into the earth, and then inhaling through this whole hemisphere of the body. Switching sides, exhaling down and out through the opposite hemisphere of the body. Inhaling whole body, breathing in, whichever hemisphere you happen to be on. Switching sides, exhaling. Whole hemisphere of the body, breathing in. Switching sides. So as I'm saying, breathing into one hemisphere of the body, it simply means to bring all of your awareness to that side of the body, that region that I'm speaking about. Moving your attention from side to side. Where attention goes, energy flows. So just notice what you notice as sensations as you practice moving your attention from side to side. And if you feel called to, if you feel ready, as you inhale through this hemisphere of the body, also welcome the opposite hemisphere of the brain. So if you're breathing in through the left hemisphere of the body, also bring awareness to the right hemisphere of the brain. Switching sides, exhaling. If you're breathing into the right hemisphere of the body, invite also the left hemisphere of the brain. Switching sides. Just continuing for a few moments in this way. If that feels like too many different things, just bring your awareness back to the mind's eye and the nostrils. Just go at your own pace. Another full round. The next time you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in through both nostrils and both hemispheres of the body together. And exhale through an open mouth. Inhale both hemispheres, both nostrils together. Exhale through an open mouth. One more time. And then just taking a moment here to simply notice what you notice. Tuning into the natural breath, just letting the breath fall back into its natural rhythm. Noticing how you feel. Sort of like you're just basking in the effects of this practice for the next breath or two. Basking in the medicine of presence itself. And then slowly fluttering the eyes open. And thank you for practicing with me today. If you've been following along with this series, you know that I'll recommend to do this practice every morning for the next couple of weeks. Until you start to really feel the effects of the practice and start to really cultivate that skill of moving your attention and directing the flow of energy a little bit. Yes, where attention goes, energy flows, and we can really work with Nadi Shodhana in this way. And after a few weeks of practice like this, you should feel really confident and also really a lot of sensation in your yoga nidra practice. So I'll link 2 different nidra practices here where I guide the psychic Nadi Shodhana or the alternate sides of the body breathing. So that's simply when we're bringing awareness to the whole right hemisphere of the body, the whole left hemisphere of the body, and sort of doing the psychic Nadi Shodhana in that way. And that's a technique that I learned from Richard Miller, who I highly recommend practicing with. And he's a wonderful, wonderful person who's creating all sorts of amazing resources for the world, and especially for populations who need it most. So I truly admire and respect him and his work. So you should definitely check him out. And I also highly recommend his books. So I'll post a link below as well. And thank you for practicing with me today, and have a beautiful day. And I'll see you in the next video.